From their mouths to your ears, this is Gaming on Thrones with Phil, Saul, and Rick.
Thank you for tuning in to Gaming on Thrones, part of the Rated M Gaming Network. Today is Wednesday, November 5th. I am your host, Phil, and introducing my podcast cohorts, Saul Cuellar, how are you doing today?
Perfect!
Perfect, as usual. Rick Lamoureux, how are you, sir?
I can't complain. Doing all right.
Salt monster.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. The salt is low today with this one.
Low salt, that's good. You know, they
Low
found
salt.
great white sharks in the Gulf of Mexico off Fort Myers Beach.
Yo, we in there.
I don't know why that popped into my head. Probably the salt.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pork rinds.
Oh man, them pork rinds.
They're good.
And Monster energy drink.
Oh man, you are fucking amped.
Beast mode.
Amped. So that's like you're double crossing over Call of Duty right now. You've got pork rinds instead of Doritos, and you have a Monster instead of a Mountain Dew.
I know.
You know what?
Failure.
They're going to give you negative XP for that. They're taking XP away from you.
It's not unjust. I deserve it.
Give me your XP.
Give me your XP, sucker.
All right, so Saul, I'm going to save you for last because I know what you've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, you been playing anything good?
I did a little bit of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth that was free, which was pretty sweet. It's, just randomly generated dungeon crawler, which is kind of cool. And on Halloween, I played a lot of The Walking Dead Season 1 on my front porch while handing out them candies.
How'd you like that?
It was, I played it before, but just going through it again, you start getting all those memories, and you're like, man, I know what's going to happen. It's going to make me really sad. That game's sad, dude. It's emotionally taxing, I'm telling you.
So, okay. All right.
It's good shit.
Nice. And you were dressed as a giant wiener.
Yes, I was dressed as a hot dog, and this one kid told me he was going to eat me.
Would you tell him to settle down?
Yeah, he was dressed as Dracula, but man, these kids around my neighborhood got some lame costumes. Like, he put a cape on and called himself Dracula.
See, all right.
That was
I won't
it.
spend the whole episode talking about this, but we went out to this community Sandoval that's around here, and it was awesome. And I saw some really cool costumes. And I'm with you, Rick. Most of the time, kids now, they're so lazy about it. They just, all right, I'm going to put on this mask and put some fake blood on my shirt.
Yeah.
That's it. Come on, dude.
Yeah, we used to go all out back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Back in the day, 5 years ago.
all out to what my parents could afford, because we weren't the richest people, but still,
You know what?
made an effort.
But you know what you did? You went to the fabric store and your mom could sew.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And I'm thinking that Halloween means more to Rick because he's not very, you're not really into, Christmas or anything like that, are you?
No, I'm not. And that's nothing against Christmas.
No, I know, but...
It kind of it entails that my birthday is the day after, which always kind of bummed me out.
True.
Yeah, and that I was in Jersey for a while, for 8 years, and the winter
right there.
Yeah, winter fucking sucks, man. I would just be from Thanksgiving is the last good part of the year until May. I'm like, fucking life sucks. I hate cold weather. I hate the snow, and I don't like the sun going down at 4 in the afternoon. That sucks too.
The Northeast.
Yeah, so I'm like I need antidepressants or something in the wintertime. But now that I'm down in Florida, it's okay. But it's not Christmas. Fucking palm trees everywhere. It's weird.
Yeah, so you want that in between.
Yeah, I want North Carolina Christmas, which I'm sure
I can understand that because I was there and it was awesome.
We need to do that again.
We do need to do that again. Soon, very soon.
Mm-hmm.
And we're kind of getting off track to where nobody knows what the F we're talking about. So I've been playing some Destiny. I finished another raid. That was fun. Still playing some NHL. That's pretty much it as far as...
Did you get that raid armor or what?
No. Still no armor.
Oh.
I got Patience and Time the first time, which is an exotic sniper rifle for all you listeners that don't know.
I bought that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the second time around, I got the legendary sniper rifle with the void damage that I cannot pronounce.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess. Give me that armor, bro.
Yeah, well, I got the armor when I did the first one. I didn't even finish it. It was just halfway through it, and it was the same piece of armor twice.
Yep. It's a big
Why?
F you, man.
Why?
It sucks because you know what, Rick? I
Because
know
Destiny, that's why.
Yeah. I know, Rick, you're not playing Destiny, and I mean, like you asked me earlier, the lack of content. The
Yeah.
raid is fun. The raid is fun. The problem is it's very challenging to get 6 people together to play a game at the same
is.
time for several hours. So if I can do that, you should reward me because this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. We got a good show for you guys today.
Yeah.
So I guess we could just move right into Saul's what you've been playing
Bow chicka bow wow.
because he's kind of playing the games that we're going to talk about today.
Bow chicka bow wow.
So Saul,
All right. First of all, let's get through the trash first. Nah, I'm just kidding. I played Evolve on Xbox One. Honestly, it's a pretty fun game. Like, I really had a great time with it when I got to play the game. I mostly played with the monster because I wanted to be a beast, and I got the basic parts of being the monster down. Is basically, you hide until you evolve all the way by killing animals and run, hit your button to see where everybody's at, where the animals are at. And then once you get powered up to the 3rd level, which that is kind of a pain in the ass because like you have to hit both your trigger buttons to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it just takes for fucking ever. And you can't do it like where they're around you, so that's a negative. And you can't do it like by a wall, so that's a negative. So finally, once you hit that 3rd level, after hunting all these little animals, ducking all these things. So I mean, it is fun. There's a lot of things to do. Once you get it done, then you got to make your way back to the main place where this I don't know what it is. It's like a power supply or something like that, I guess, that powers their weapons or something. I didn't do too much homework into it, so please forgive me. I just wanted to play it like a dummy.
well, that's cool. It's just the alpha, you
Yeah.
wanted to. Yeah.
So I get in there, I start beating the thing up the first time I win. After that, yeah, I guess everybody went to the wiki alpha or something like that and just started reading on how to kill me because I just got killed over and over and over. It's still fun, though. I mean, a lot of times, like, people that I play video games with get really discouraged and don't want to play it anymore. I wanted to keep playing. One of the big things that really hurt me, not hurt me, but like hurt the ability of me wanting to keep playing was basically that it just took forever. First, you got to get onto the, into a game. Then you got to pick what you're going to go. There's an order. So you want to be a monster. You want to be a trapper. You want to be a medic. You want to be something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you go into a lobby waiting, and then after that, you load, and then after that, it shows you a preview of how to use it, and then after that, if you're the monster, you get to go for 30 seconds, and then you get to play. Rick, you said you had the same thing that happened on the PC version, right?
Yeah, my buddy, I had it in my Steam library, but I noticed it kind of too late to install it. I mean, I still could install it, but I would only been able to play it for like a day, so I just didn't feel like taking up the space on the computer. But my buddy did. And he said that first day it was bad. I mean, you were talking about load time suck on the Xbox or whatever. I mean, you couldn't even get the game to load on PC. You would just sit in the server window with nothing happening, and then you just get timed out. I guess they fixed that the next day, but still, they said it was still kind of a pain in the ass to get everything set up. But we got to keep in mind it's still an alpha, so
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll get all that shit straightened away.
I mean, other than that, it's a fucking great game. It's beautiful. It's fun. Like, I played I think it was like the Hunter or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really fun because like everybody else was sucking ass, but I kind of got the idea of what to do from watching a few YouTube videos, and I killed the monster, so I was happy. But then I had to go somewhere after that. So I only really played like one of the trappers or hunters once, but it was really cool. I think I dropped like some kind of bomb on it and killed it after like shooting it for a few minutes. So I really liked it. And then here we come. Like, all right, I will say this, even though I don't like admitting it, is I do like the PlayStation more than the Xbox One just because of the bad situation that me and Xbox One have had. The bad relationship since the start.
Uh-huh.
It's a great console for what it is. I think right now it's priced at exactly where it needs to be priced, which is $350.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's perfect. But at first, for $600, the way that we were all treated and we got nothing for the day one crap, I was really upset about that. So I still will always have that in my back of my mind. Fuck Xbox. But I still think it's a great company. It's just that little, like that one person that you're like, I'm never going to let that go.
Well, like this specific console, not like fuck Xbox as a whole.
Right.
Like
just this console.
This release was not good.
Right. Until there was something that's just dramatically awesome that they make up for it, I'm still always going to have that grudge.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to see on PlayStation 4 what it looked like. Well, here we go. These assholes. It was either PlayStation's fault or the people who put out the game, or both of them, couldn't get it to run day one on the freaking console. So I install it, and it won't play. And it's like, you have to wait another day. I was like, all right, so I'm just waiting another day. No, the day that it drops, it doesn't work because of the 2.0.
Yep.
And I'm like, really? Really? And then they get it to work a few days later, while the meantime, everybody's going apeshit online. Well, I heard now the whole game's postponed till blah, blah, blah. We don't even know.
Yep.
No, the alpha's postponed, assholes. But me, at first, you get that, no, really? Because this was the system I wanted to get it for. So finally, they say it's working, and I go to play the fucking thing on there, and it doesn't fucking work at all. Pissed ape shit. Fuck you, suck a dick. Anyway, after all that, my beautiful, 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 beautiful Call of Duty came out. Now, it wasn't very simple. I saved this story because I saved it specifically for this. You guys know that I wanted to go early to go get it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Best Buy at about 10:30. Guess what? Closed. I'm like, all right, not a big deal. I'm not gonna let it get to me. Whatever. So I got games to trade in. Going to Best Buy, nothing there. So then I go, Walmart usually matches their stuff, so I'll just go to Walmart. Go to Walmart, I get there, I'm like, hey, is there any way that you could help me, trade these games in and get pre-order this one game? She's like, sure. So we start doing this stuff. She's like, I don't remember how to do this. Let me get somebody. Blah, blah, blah. Get somebody. I don't know how to do this. Blah, blah, blah. All right, we're going to go back to the actual place. We get to the actual place, walking, and as we're walking, she's talking about, since you're walking with me, everybody probably thinks that we're doing it. They think we're fucking. And I'm just like, really? It's
Whoa,
this is really what's going on right now?
Hold on, let me pause you for a second. When she's talking about walking back to the place, like, is that the electronics department?
The media department, yeah, the media department.
All
so
right.
she's being very candid, just like, they probably think we're fucking. Like, if I was walking around with my brother, they probably thought we were doing it too. And I'm just like, I just want a game, but yeah. Went to the Cape Coral Del Prado one. So finally, like, we tried doing it there. She's like, I can't get it to work. So then this lady walks by. She's like, oh, we don't do trade-ins in Florida anymore. And I'm just like, just smile and walk away. And I'm just like, all right, thanks, guys. Smile. I walk away.
You should have told her, put your money where your mouth is. Let's start fucking.
Oh, my God.
And
then, like,
Let's
they're
keep
like,
it clean, boys.
yeah. And then they're like, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm just like, okay, it's fine. I'm going to go now because if I hear sorry one more time, I'd choke slam both of you. So I still don't let it get to me. I go to work the next day. I go to Best Buy. I trade in my games. I get $47 for them. Awesome. I get home, plug in the Xbox One. Don't hook up the internet so I don't have issues with like that because I heard that you get issues if you're online when you do it. Get it all loaded up. Yep. I start playing the game. I'm having a blast. It's really cool. I can't join parties for chat. I can't join games for chat. So I was a little upset about that. But that's what I predicted for Xbox One. Even if it was PlayStation 4, I would still predict the same thing. Mm-hmm. But the game itself, I only play multiplayer, so I'm just going to give you my aspect on that. I think it's great. It's a beautiful game. I mean, it's not. I think Destiny's graphics are a lot better, but it's not really what it's aimed for on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
On Call of Duty, you're just basically shooting around.
It's
but
too
I mean,
fast to really, because Destiny, you're working with 6-on-6.
I thought Destiny was fast, but this is like insanely
Right?
fast.
So
Like,
comparatively, because we played Titanfall together a lot. So comparatively to Titanfall, I'm not trying to compare the games, but the speed of the game.
Oh, I'd say about 3.5 times faster.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it
fast.
is insane. Like, lately I've just been going outside the map because if you go in the middle, you're dead. I use a cloak also, so like, just like they had cloaks in Titanfall, right?
Yeah.
I use the cloak, so I run around, I get the cloak. It only lasts for about like 10 seconds, and I'll get a kill that way. Then I'll get killed, and it's like, all right. And then like adjusting with weapons and stuff like that. The weapons are all well balanced. So far,
laser beams, bro.
Yeah, I haven't even used that. So far, I've been using the AK-12, which is like good for mid-range. And then I started using this one called like an HB3 or something like that, which is good long range, but short range it shoots kind of slow. Mm-hmm. But you still got your melee and stuff like that. The the kill streaks are or score streaks are really cool. They're not based on kills; they're based on score streaks. So like I like that aspect of it. So you play kill confirm, or you play like capture the flag, you play domination.
It's about playing the objective.
It's playing the objective and assists count. I mean, usually assists don't get you laid, but here they give you a hand job. So it's pretty cool there. The maps are just very like diverse. There's like 3 layers in each map. It's just crazy. It's so fast. You shoot someone, it gives you, even if you have like a silencer so that you can't get a blip on the screen, if you use your exosuit, you get a blip on the screen. If you like, what else? If you have a silencer and they have an attachment, they can actually see you shooting with the silencer. There's so many different things that you can do to see people. So like all my extras and my perks are so I can't be seen.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks, but whatever. It makes it kind of more of an even playing field so people can't take advantage of stuff like that. And then like your score streaks, you can actually set up to have different things in them so they work like support. So even if you die, you still get points towards it. So you can play a whole match and die like 7 times and you still might get 1 score streak rather than nothing, being upset and not wanting to play the game again.
Okay.
So all in all, it's an awesome game. It's nothing like any of the other ones. Like you said earlier before we started recording, it's kind of like Unreal Tournament. The weapons are different, but the play is really, really very similar.
So does it feel arena style in a way, or are the maps a little bigger?
The maps aren't really too big; they're more medium size. It's perfect. Like it's just you got to get used to it. It's honestly different. People do say it's like Titanfall, which it is to an extent, but like I think the Titanfall maps and the actual like characters are a lot smaller. Here they're a lot larger. It's really like Black Ops 2 and Unreal Tournament, along with your Call of Duty. But I love the game. I think it's fun. It's going to take some getting used to. I mean, usually I'm killing like at least 5 people in a row. It's very hard for me to kill at least 4 in a row. So it is harder.
Better than Ghosts?
Oh my gosh. Ghost is like Rocky 5. We don't talk about it.
It never happened now. So let me ask you a question as far as map design goes, because in these kinds of first-person shooter games, map design is huge. Now, I Sledgehammer talked at length about, with the exosuit and the new kind of perks that you get, that the map design has changed completely from old Call of Duty style. So now it's more vertical.
And there's 3 layers. It's not just really vertical because then it is vertical. I mean,
so how did that work?
Not just the top.
Okay.
It's like you got the second story, and then you got the main, walk around, and then usually there's a place underneath that you can go. So there's like really 3 different levels that you're going on. So like when you look at a mini map, it's either solid red, or it's like a circle red with a ring around it and a line atop, which means they're on the top story, or there's a line on the bottom. So it's easy to tell where they're at as long as you know how to do it. And if somebody's using like one of the exo abilities, it'll kind of be like a ding. It'll just go bing. So you don't know exactly where they're at, but
close.
You know they're close.
Okay.
One thing I do have to say that I kind of feel, I don't know if I got my headsets hooked up the wrong way, but one of the big things that they were talking about was their audio was supposed to be so awesome that they took things from Battlefield and they adopted those things. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the audio is clean. But I would have to say that Ghost, Modern Warfare 3, their audio was a lot better because when you use, like for Call of Duty, the headsets are a big thing. Like I should be able to tell if somebody's coming from behind me or the right side of me or in front of me with my headsets on.
Yep.
You really can't with these. And that was like, that's usually what happens on Black Ops and Black Ops 2, but still to an extent you can still kind of tell if they're around you. With this, honestly, like it sounds horrible. Like I can't tell where people are.
So how do the sound effects for, because I always had, being first person shooter fan, I always had issue with Call of Duty, the sound of the weapons. Like once I was playing Battlefield, more modern Battlefields, not not 1942 or anything like that. But I always felt like the sound was so much more realistic in Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield definitely still holds the crown on sound.
So,
Like,
is it
it's,
better at all? Because I know, because like you said, I mean, Sledgehammer was like, yeah, we got out there and we were shooting real guns, and
I might have to play with the settings or something like that, but my audio on my Xbox One is digital, Dolby Digital output through fiber optics to my USB amplified like adapter to my headset, which has an adapter that amplifies it on there. And I keep it clean. I don't turn everything up. So like I have a pretty good audio setup. I have studio headphones if I need to put them on, but with those, it's hard for me to differentiate left and right. So I usually use these, which on Ghost, they were awesome. Ghost had the best sound ever, in my opinion, but the game was ass. But is the one thing I don't like on here so far is just the sound. That's my biggest kind of like frowny face on it.
but other than that, you're a happy man. Call of Duty's back to form.
It's back. I wouldn't really say it's like the best it's ever been. I still think that the kill streaks on Black Ops 2 were the best. I still think they were the Black Ops 2 were the best, and Black Ops was second place, and Modern Warfare 2 was third place. I would have to put this around fourth place. It's just that I like that they can be modified and stuff like that, but there's no dogs. I mean, really?
World at War
Aw.
had the best for me.
Yeah. So I mean, it's lackluster, but it's better. It's better than Ghost, and it's a game changer. It's a lot of different things. A lot of people that went from not liking the game are like, you know what? This is like a really, a really good game. Like they hate saying it. Like Total Biscuit said it. Pwn Star for Hire, who stopped playing Call of Duty after Modern Warfare 3, he kind of liked Black Ops 2 and played it a lot, but he still wouldn't say it was a good game. But now a lot of these people were like, this is a good game. I hate to say it was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, Rick, I don't know if you've seen the same thing around, but just from what I've seen surfing social sites, a lot of people are like saying, yeah, they're saying what you just said. Like, I want to buy this, but I hate myself for it. And,
Guilty pleasure.
yeah, because of those good reviews and the experiences that everybody else. I mean, because I'm going to completely rely on you as far as the Call of Duty experience. Now, we both enjoy different things as far as shooters go, but I'm not, I would never purchase a Call of Duty if it wasn't endorsed by yourself, just because you know what a Call of Duty game is supposed to feel like.
Oh, last Call of Duty, I spent $180 and I hated it.
Yeah.
I bought it for both systems, and I bought the DLC for one system, and I traded the one over within like 3 months, and then the DLC I stopped playing after the first drop. So I was really upset.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good system. Plus, or a good game. Plus, I heard that the PC port is actually decent.
Rick,
Yeah.
have you seen anything about that?
Yeah. A lot of people are saying it's really good. It's running smooth, and a couple of the pluses they're giving is that you don't have to worry about the 12-year-olds on there that much, because that's the PC isn't really their front to play games on. And a lot of people are a little upset that if there is dedicated servers, you can't find it because there's no server window. Like when you're in like Battlefield 4,
Yeah.
or Battlefield 3, you got your server window. You can pick which server you want to go to.
Yeah.
It's all done behind the scenes in matchmaking. So there is still no answer if they have dedicated servers like they've had for other ones. People are saying
They don't yet.
yeah, it's not back to Call of Duty PC roots, because that was the only way you could play the first one was on the PC.
Yeah.
Until they re-released
Which is kind of funny how that all worked itself out, I thought.
Yeah, but people are saying that it's not back to its form that it should have been, but they're making like really good steps, and like I keep bringing this up that EA is like trying to fix their image. I think after getting voted worst company in America, tied with Comcast like 4 years in a row, you got to do something, right?
Yeah, I would hope so. It seems like they are.
Yeah. These I've been watching a couple streams of PC players with it, and these guys are crazy. How quick they are with their mouse, like a fucking 360 no scope. They're doing like 3600 no scopes with this shit. It's just insane how good some of these people are, and it's entertaining for me. I would never thought I would say that, but I actually am entertained while watching it. I'm impressed.
Call of Duty is always entertaining to watch. As long as there's good kill streaks and stuff like that, just because it's so apeshit. Now, for PS4 and Xbox One, yeah, they're really being dicks about dedicated servers. I read something today that basically EA and Activision won't use Microsoft or PlayStation's dedicated servers. I don't get why, but they
figure
won't
they
use
would use at least Xbox is just based on the fact that they have a partnership with them.
Well,
I
then,
don't get it.
did Titanfall use them? So
Yeah, but
don't
Titanfall
know.
was. I think they did. They were exclusive, right?
Oh, I think they might have used their own though. I don't know if they used Microsoft's.
no, there's a commercial about it now and everything. I'm pretty sure that I don't know for a fact, but I will find that information. But I'm pretty sure they used. That was like a huge thing that Titanfall was
That's
talking
what I
about.
thought also.
The cloud servers and honestly, when Titanfall, I mean, let's be honest, in any first person shooter, any game in general that new that comes out, we all expect server issues.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to say though, before we get too far away from what you brought up, when you talked about the party chat system,
Mhm.
we talked a little bit about this in the group. When I said, basically, can we figure this out, guys? Can we figure out how to match up these UIs so that all this stuff works,
Yeah.
like out of the box?
Such a pain.
I mean, and it's been Battlefield, now it's Call of Duty, it was Titanfall.
Yeah.
And it's across both systems too.
Yeah.
It's not just Xbox or PlayStation. They're having issues right out of, and I don't understand why are we releasing a game? Because as a gamer we expect it now, but that should not be the norm.
You're buying a beta version every time you buy a game
It's
Yeah.
starting to piss me off because
and then there's like 20 patches until the game's where it's supposed to be.
well,
It's never where it's supposed to be.
it's my frustration is as gamers, the communities are all like, take a Call of Duty is a perfect example. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is native 1080p on the PlayStation, but has frame rate drops. Then you take, and this is just on the campaign side. I'm sorry, I should have clarified that. And then it's up-res on Xbox to 1080, but it's locked. The frame rate's locked. So we're so worried about what has the frame rate and what has the Ps and all this bullshit when it's like, make the game a responsive, fun game first, and then put the dressing on afterwards. But all this shit, all this UI stuff, this party chat, this, joining the game and stuff, that should all work out of the box.
Yeah.
That should be tested before the alpha stage. Like, that's a core part of this game. That's why we have Xbox Live. That's why we have PSN, so we can play with our friends, so we can chat with our friends. That's the whole reason we're doing this.
Yeah. Do a closed beta.
It's unbelievable, and it's every freaking game. Even Destiny has its issues.
Mm-hmm.
It blows my freaking mind how we can't figure out, like, this stuff should be done when the game is pretty much okay. This is done. We've got to add some aesthetics to it and clean it up, but that stuff should all be fixed. And anyways, that was my rant for the day.
That was good. It's
but
true.
I mean, yeah, it's. And
What do you guys putting the over under on DLC? Like 60 DLCs or 70 for this
As
one? How
in-
you think?
What do you mean?
How many DLC packs are going to come out with that $50 season pass? We already know that you're going to get
5.
zombies, and that's the
Is
only.
it
way
5
you're
or
gonna-
4? I think it's.
I'm
usually
just guessing 5. I don't know.
4. It's usually 4. 1 for each quarter.
Is Snoop going to come back in this one? you think?
Oh my gosh, dude!
He better.
For she
Infinity Ward should just be like destroyed and started from just start from new. Just start from new.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm happy that Call of Duty's back on is 3-year dev cycles, because I think that will improve. Even if Advanced Warfare is not the Call of Duty savior per se, but it can start that trend, I think.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll start a nice friendly competition between all these developers, so that they're like, all right, well, they fixed a lot of shit that we did wrong, so we fix some of the shit that they did wrong.
Yeah, and I know Sledgehammer is excited about another World War II setting for Call of Duty, and I think it's due. I think we're due for another World War II. For a while, the market was saturated with World War II shooters, but I don't know. Now I'm kind of thinking the future kind of thing is a little saturated at this point.
Honestly, out of all the FPSs that I've played within the year, I would have to say that Destiny is my favorite.
Are you going to go back to that soon? You
Oh
think?
yeah, I'll probably play them both on and off, but I'm gonna have to say Destiny's my favorite.
So
Wow.
that is surprising
Yeah, that is.
because and I know that we were just talking about Evolved, and you were just saying how I don't. You didn't use the word disappointed, but I got the feeling that you were a little let down,
And for the load times,
and that's
Yeah.
it. Now
just
we had Rick, I believe your friend on the group, Jake,
Yeah.
who put over 20 plus hours into the Evolve Alpha,
Mhm.
and I was asking him some questions, and I'll ask Saul the same. He was saying that the difference, like, because I was worried about basically having the same gameplay over and over again. And would it get boring? And he was like, "No, I mean it's a different game every time. It's because I feel like you can only be the monster so many times, and then you can only be whatever class you want to be so many times before that starts to get old. Because it's the same thing. Okay, we got to kill the monster before he reaches this level and destroys this thing."
Yeah. They actually have a really tall order to fulfill with this game, because we were talking about it off recording before, and I'm like, the model of this game as it sits right now is like a free to play model, and that's just the way, like, a lot of games that come out and do stuff like this are usually either like $15 or free to play, and I'm pretty sure this one's coming out as a $60 release.
Yeah.
So if you're only going to have like 4 or 5 maps and like 2 monsters and like 6 classes of people, that how much value are you going to get out of that $60? I mean, hopefully they'll just keep adding maps and stuff, and I hope that's what their business plan is for it. But as it stands right now, this is like, I mean, it's just weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different, it's weird, and I hope that.
I want more monsters.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But again, we have to again say this was just the alpha, so.
Yeah, well, they have their plan in place, and me and Saul were talking about the same thing. There's 2 more monsters. They have 3 now, and there's 2 more supposed to.
Yeah, I would say just don't pre-order this guy. Just wait.
And is there a story, or is this another Destiny Titanfall?
I would say.
That's how I feel.
Like, yeah, I had a stroke.
Nobody's even brought that up.
Story.
Yeah.
I mean, Destiny has a better story than Titanfall, but then
Yeah,
again,
if you feel like reading cards.
Yeah.
And it's the truth.
No, it is. That's right. It's true.
It's the truth. But like, if it's a Titanfall model, look at the longevity of that game, how hype it was when it came out, and now you go on the online and look how many people are playing worldwide. There's like 1,100 people playing
What's
worldwide.
funny though about Titanfall is, from what I hear, and I'm staying probably with more of the console players at this point, Rick.
Uh-huh.
But from what I hear, like, people are talking about, they think it's their game of the year because it came out of the gate and it had the hype was huge around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody was kind of I wasn't let down, but there's several people that were a little let down by it. And it's almost like everything that's come out since, they've been let down. And it's like, well, Titanfall wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I had fun playing. I'll be honest with you.
It worked pretty well out of the box too, didn't it? It didn't have a lot of problems that a lot of these other things has. Because
occasionally we had issues where you get just randomly kicked from matchmaking, but not more than any other game ever. I mean, that happened in Halo too. So,
yeah.
And Halo was probably one of the most solid matchmaking experiences I've ever had. And that stuff happens, but I don't know. That was my question about the Evolved Alpha, was just what's the replay value there? Can I pay $60 for this and play this and this be my shooter? I just don't think so. I like
definitely
the concept of it. I do. I think it's different, and I think it's cool.
But then again, package this whole thing for $24.99. It is your kind of shooter.
Yeah.
That or 30, and I'd take it.
Yeah. There
you know what I mean?
Even if you wanted to give me DLC monsters.
Yeah. Again, this is very early, and we gotta hope that they figure something out, because they're insane charging $60 to play fucking 5 maps.
Yeah. And the Titanfall, I think would have been better if they did what they just did recently.
Oh yeah.
Give us more Titans. And what else did they do? The horde mode, give us that. And then that different ranking system, that's big also because the fucking ranking system that they had was ass.
Yeah.
I don't want to do all that shit. I understand you want me to learn how to play a game. Good, to make it so I can get like certain decals or, golden turrets or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's not how I want to fucking rank up to level 10. Is
Oh,
by
so
doing all these
annoying.
stupid missions. It takes away from the game. You're not having fun. You're more worried about this shit
Yeah.
than what shooters are all about when it comes to a real shooter dickhead, which is your KD.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was
I
was the frustration with Titan. Sorry to say for Titanfall and Respawn, but it's too little, too late because we're in the month of November, and we just had Destiny drop, we had Call of Duty drop, and next week, gentlemen, is Halo.
Yeah.
And
then the week after that is Dragon Age.
yes. Well,
nerd, shut up, real men talking here.
Talking about bro shooters, man.
Sorry,
I'm with you, Rick, but I'm just saying this is the month for shooters. And Titanfall just released that stuff, and they dropped their price. I believe it's on Xbox Marketplace. It's $24.95, and then the season pass is $8 something.
You know what that means?
What?
Put it in the vault. That's why I sold mine.
Oh, I hope it comes to the vault, but I know EA doesn't own it. That's the difference.
Oh, yeah,
just published
that's true.
it.
So there could be something there, but yeah, I'm glad that we got a little bbit of insight to Call of Duty. I mean, I'm anxious to. I'll probably be the first one in this group to play the campaign. Funny enough, because it's going to come through GameFly here in a couple weeks, and I'll be able to play through the campaign unless Saul dabbles into it. I don't know.
Maybe we could play a game together. There's a co-op mode.
You know what happened, Rick, the other day?
What?
I was on playing Destiny with my friend Michael.
Yeah.
And I saw Saul and Guy were online, and I was like, oh my God, it feels right in the world. All my friends are on Xbox Live again.
But unfortunately, they were playing the other game.
They were playing the other game, but we still could have party chatted.
I threw a party chat out, but party chat is broken for anybody that I think has Advanced Warfare right now.
It just killed your party chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything was all right in the world again. I was like, my friends are back.
Oh, dude, I wheeled and dealed. I got the Call of Duty for $17. I got my Xbox Live re-upped for like $43 or $48.
Yeah, I saw that.
43, yeah. So I was pretty happy about that shit.
Yeah, I gotta re-up mine, and I've got to actually buy the 1-year subscription to EA Access. That is a good deal.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I got it.
Yeah, it's almost in the Dragon Age thing and the early access, Rick, is almost worth it. Because I've played almost every. I did not play the NBA game, but I've played every early access game, and I've gotten 6 full hours. And trust me, that is a long time.
You didn't play the NBA game? Is that? Oh no, that's 2K with the great personalization skins.
Yeah,
for the face.
You played NBA Live. Ugh.
Rocky Road.
I get you. It's a good deal. If I had an Xbox, it'd be a good deal. But if I had to get an Xbox to do it, that's a bad deal.
Well, no, I mean
$500 later.
Yeah, that's a $500 stream machine at that point. So, but it's not $500 anymore, and it's definitely gonna be worth it. And we're gonna play some Halo.
Word.
As soon as you.
They should have done that shit out the gate.
What, the Halo?
The price.
Oh yeah. I mean, let's talk about that for a second because, Saul, you were a little upset at first. Have you had some time?
I'm still upset because I know why they did it. Because the more people that have Connect, the more games they can make for Connect because now there's an audience for it. If only 10,000 people have Connect, nobody's going to make a game for it. I understand that. But it's just not there. It's just not there. We've already tried this before with Xbox 360. It's not happening.
See, that's
it's just not happening.
That's the weird thing about the 360 Connect, though, is it's sold. Even though we all was like it's stupid, it's sold extremely well. It even sold separately extremely well, and now the novelty. And I think I'm gonna give them half of a pass on this, only because the novelty of it Connect is worn off, and now we all know that. And it was, in a way, forced down our throats in the beginning of this console cycle, but I really feel like they thought we were going to still be excited about that kind of stuff, and we're just not.
And it's good. Like, the Kinect is good, like, for what it's for. Like, it can do so many amazing things. But I think what needs to be done with the Kinect is let it out on the platform for PC. Let a bunch of people make a bunch of games for it on PC. Once that shit is out there and they've got like 500 games that people from PC have made on their own, throw that shit on Xbox Live Marketplace, sell the Kinect for $50, $75, then let people buy it because there's more games out there for it.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Sony did with their you don't have to buy it type model.
Yeah, PS camera, yeah.
Which no one fucking owns. I don't know anybody that owns that thing.
No, and I mean, honestly, with the new Snap app and the update that Xbox has given, because now they're selling Kinectless Xboxes, you honestly don't need the Kinect. I'm so used to saying Xbox record that, Xbox go home, Xbox go to Netflix, whatever. I like it. I use it a lot. But the new Snap feature makes it so much easier to not have it because you can hit your Jewel twice, you double tap it, it goes right to the Snap menu, just hit X to record that.
And I guess PlayStation has implemented something similar now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
How does that work? I don't know.
You just yell at your fucking thing and it does stuff. Kind of like you got more.
You mean with the camera?
Yeah.
Well, what if you don't have the camera?
You don't yell stuff then.
No, you can wear a headset.
Yeah,
and it works.
The headset.
Yeah, you can do that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a need for that, so I don't know too much about
Looks
it.
like I ain't got time for that shit.
I ain't got time
I do
for
like
that
to
shit.
record that option though. If they do have that, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah. So
That's the good thing about Sony though, is they love to steal. If it works, they'll steal it.
that's fine. I don't care. They can
Yeah.
all do that shit.
Yep, I don't care. Cool.
So I appreciate your insight there on those two games. Let's quickly go through our news of the week, guys.
News of the week.
News.
Week.
Week sauce.
That was weird.
That
You know
was
what? I gotta interrupt the whole show just for a second.
Mhm.
So I had to disconnect my wireless mouse because my dongle piece broke.
Oh, your dongle, bro.
Yeah, my dongle. And here I am trying to move my mouse on the
Oh my
screen.
gosh.
And it's not
What's
working.
happening?
It's just sitting right here, and then I look down. It's my wired mouse. Idiot.
I have the worst mouse ever.
You're
What's a wireless one, and they're the worst.
Stupid Mises.
I got that Razer Death Adder. Shit's good.
So, Saul, hit us up with some news, son.
PlayStation 4 System Update 2.01 coming to fix all your crap. We don't know when, but it's coming. The Evolve
All the
Alpha
crap.
was postponed for 2 days, not the actual release. Just to give everybody the heads up. Call of Duty on PlayStation 4, you cannot use the share option. Don't try it. And for Wii U, we have Duck Hunt coming soon.
Yo,
Virtual Console.
that's what I'm about right there.
And that's all I
That is
have.
nice.
Some duck hunting.
Duck hunt.
Some duck
Nice.
hunting.
Whack, whack.
Rick, what do you
Nice.
got for us, sir?
I have a few things. They kind of a few of them tie in with each other. First of all, Far Cry 4's PC requirements were released. You're going to need at least 4 gigs of RAM, recommended 8. Basic processors pretty much everybody has. The big thing that I'm getting out of this whole thing is that it only supports DirectX version 11. So if you do not have a DirectX version 11 compatible video card, you're shit out of luck.
That's weak sauce, bro.
That is weak. So you got to figure it's right in the tails of DirectX 12 coming out soon.
I
So
know.
DirectX 10 shit is going away. And that's one thing. Another thing, both AMD and NVIDIA in the next month to month and a half are releasing 8 gigabyte video RAM video cards.
Jesus.
They are redoing, right now, AMD's flagship gaming card is the R9 290X, and NVIDIA's is the GTX 980. They are releasing 8 gigabyte variants of that for 4K gaming at 60 frames a second.
Holy
So-
crap.
So you will be able to play your games in super resolution.
If you sell your house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
second
basically.
mortgage.
Yeah, they haven't released the prices yet, but they're probably going to be around $800 a piece.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
though.
Not
Really?
that bad, because the GTX 980 right now, which is the more expensive of the two, is
5 gig?
it's 4 gig,
Oh.
but it's selling for, I believe it's $530, which isn't bad considering I bought a 780 Ti for like almost $800.
Although you'll have to upgrade your power supply, your case, because it's going to be huge.
It's going to be beast.
And you're
Uh,
gonna have to buy sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
V-neck sleeveless shirts.
Yes.
And, yes. And that ties into the thing that was on our page talking about. The 4K resolution will be supported in the next Grand Theft Auto when it comes out on PC in January, which also ties into the first-person mode in that game,
Oh,
which
beautiful.
goes towards the retail version of Oculus Rift is months away from coming out, says the CEO today.
Yo.
So you'll be
So-
like living Grand Theft Auto.
You can live Grand Theft Auto. I mean, if the compatibility is there, you can
Yeah,
do it.
you can do it.
But he said it's no longer years away, it's months away, and it will be out soon.
Man.
And also, this is coming out on every platform, but it just quietly is getting developed. Just Cause 3. And the game itself was, whatever, it's kind of Cuban Grand Theft Auto, but it's way over the top. But the reason I'm bringing it up now is because they fully support mods in the community. And there is a multiplayer mod that came out last year that you can have thousands of people in the server at the same time. And it's complete and utter fucking chaos. And you can create your own games.
Like Minecraft.
Yeah, dude, it is nuts what they do on there. So that would be cool because I imagine just you'll be able to have the same feeling of, having an airplane race against 100 other people at the same time.
Wow.
In the new game, which I'm sure will have a larger world, better visuals and everything else. But yeah, that's it. So it's been a pretty interesting week.
Awesome. Well, the Xbox news of the week is none other than all Halo stuff like usual. So we found out some of the armor sets that are going to debut in Halo 5. And I'll post some links in the group that actually get the visuals on those. But they can be earned through the Master Chief Collection multiplayer. So you can actually get some achievement points and actually win, or not win, but earn yourself some Halo 5 armor sets. So when you do get your glorious Halo 5 disc, you will have some cool goodies to download into it. Sunset Overdrive dropped last week to some pretty good reviews. I had a lot of mixed feelings about this game. I heard a lot of mixed feelings about this game. It was like kind of a love it, hate it kind of thing. As we discussed earlier, the Xbone gets the price drop. That started November 2nd. So I believe it is $50 off any console. So with Kinect, you're going to be paying $450. Without, you're going to be paying $350. And this includes bundles with games, folks. So if you're looking to buy one, now might be the time.
Mm-hmm.
And something that just came out is 343 Industries has announced the Halo Championship Series, which is an official esports league for competitive Halo players. It'll initially focus on Halo 2 Anniversary, and it's a joint effort of 343, Twitch, and ESL. So that is the Xbox news of the week.
Can I just add one thing when you brought up the esports?
Yeah.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive is coming to MLG. So if you're into that, it'll be on a much bigger stage now.
Right on. Thank you.
So more money for the pro players and more views.
Rick, you can always add news to my news.
I'll news up.
You can just news it like, next time when Saul's talking about Call of Duty, just drop your news right in there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just news on the floor and then rub it in with my socks?
You can news on the floor on newspaper.
Okay, and then
Whoa!
put it away gently. Okay, gotcha.
Wrap it up, because some people use newspaper as, wrapping paper.
Yeah, true. You don't want to
Wrap your news in news, dog. Yo, dog.
Yeah, you don't want to get
like news.
You don't want to get your news on the presents. You just want to get the paper.
Speaking of wrapping it up.
Whoa.
It's talking about condoms.
I thought you were talking about you got some duty to play. And you want to be done with it.
We're wrapping.
Oh, I was.
we are wrapping up here. But I do want to quickly give a a warm congratulations to our dear friend Gary Jelinek and his wife for welcoming in their newborn baby son just the other day. So it's pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Gary.
Yeah, GY is a daddy.
You will be a
Yeah.
strong man.
Oh, and before this is all over, it's time for versus.
Fight!
Now, if I remember correctly, in the love for Call of Duty, we are doing what is your favorite zombie movie? Brains. Rick, go first.
Okay, I'm glad I'm going first because I imagine he's going to pick the same one as me because we have that kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Zombieland.
Damn it!
It's my favorite. Is that the one you're going to pick?
Yeah, of course. I had that immediately last week when we tried to do this podcast.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, just Bill Murray kills it in that movie. And they fucking... Oh, that's good. So go ahead, keep going. You want me to give you one?
Yeah.
No, I can pick my own zombie movie.
There's so many, dude.
I know, but I'm trying to think of this one. I believe it's Dawn of the Dead.
The original?
No. The remake.
That was pretty good.
Is that the one? It's not the one with John Leguizamo.
No, that was the third one, I think.
Yeah. So this is the one where the blonde chick is like a nurse.
Yeah, I remember. That was a good one, but
Because it had... Yeah, it's not Zombieland.
it didn't have any feels, bro. When you find out that it wasn't a dog and it was his son,
Yeah.
almost cried.
I'm really glad no one brought up fucking what do you call it? Shaun of the Dead. I thought that movie was terrible.
Oh, I like those guys. It made me laugh.
Oh, Dawn of the Dead had Ving Rhames in it, man.
That's
I
what I'm
forgot
saying.
about
Ving
that.
Rhames. Yeah, that's him. I was gonna say big black guy that's not Michael whatever.
Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
Only like coffee, only not spelt the same.
Don't you do that to me, Ricky Bobby.
But yeah, so Zombieland probably is the obvious winner
Yeah, Zombieland wins.
because
just
the whole
because
thing is them looking for like a Hostess freaking puffball cakes.
It was just
Yeah.
real.
Oh, it's so good. The little kid had rules.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Jesse Eisenberg's a douche, but Woody Harrelson was great in that movie, and Emma Stone's hot. So I mean, you even wraps it all up. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it was good. It had everything.
Spider-Man's hitting that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right, dude. Good for him. Good for him.
Spoiler alert! I heard someone dies at the end.
Yo!
Well, just read the comics, bro. It happens.
Yeah, I know. Just kidding.
It happens.
So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back next week. I believe we'll be at our regular time if our recording allows us to be.
Hopefully.
Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Thanks for joining us.
Get
Bye,
to the
guys.
chopper!
Get to the chopper.
Now!